First we draw the drawings. Try making a medium-sized flower. Do not use the largest petal for the time being. For other types of petals, prepare 3 pieces each. Because the petals of iris are more enchanting, so you can add a little wave to it when you cut it. The part of adding color is the most important, take it slow. The outermost layer is the largest petal. First use a white pencil to set aside a long strip-shaped area. Then use a white pencil to draw the lines, and pay attention that the middle part should exceed this line. This is done for better penetration when adding color. First use a white pencil to set aside a long strip-shaped area. Be careful not to exceed the white border of the reserved area when drawing. Then draw the line in dark purple, taking care not to exceed the white border. This is more important, it will affect the coloring effect. Now make a base layer with white toner. When smearing, apply more force to the reserved area, and less force to the outer area. Take a little yellow toner with a small brush and brush it in the middle. No brushes, you can use your fingers instead. First use a white pencil to set aside a long strip-shaped area. You can use a yellow-colored pencil to darken the color in the middle. When painting, keep the strokes from the bottom of the petals. The middle part of the petal is tapered, and the bottom is relatively wider. You can use a yellow-colored pencil to darken the color in the middle. Note that the rendering is from the edge of the petal to the inside. Near the edge of the yellow toner, keep the previous white toner, don't cover it completely. First use a white pencil to set aside a long strip-shaped area. Choose a warm purple toner and apply it randomly. First use a white pencil to set aside a long strip-shaped area. Take a look at the coloring of the petals in the middle layer. When drawing lines, it is different from the outermost petals. The petals in the middle layer are straighter and lighter in color. Paint textures in 3 colors in white, warm purple, and blue-violet. Start coloring from the middle. First add a little color powder with your index finger. Use a little more force when tinting the middle part, and then smudge the sides. Use a 3 mm hole punch to punch a hole at the very bottom of the petal. Be careful not to get too close to the edge, otherwise the petals will split during subsequent operations. Keep a little distance. Next is heat shrink. First, the heat gun should start blowing from the hole at the bottom of the petal. When the petals start to retract, move the heat gun farther away. Shape with ball stick. The petals in the middle do not need a big arc, just shape it with your fingers at the end. Finally, keep the arc slightly to make the petals look more natural. When the innermost petals are shaped, the arc is pressed a little deeper to create a bud-like effect. Before modeling, prepare a clean brush to remove the floating powder on the petals. Because the petals are not sealed with glue, then use a cotton swab with alcohol to wipe off the powder on the back of the petals. Pay attention to the details of the petals. Like lilies, irises have the same number of petals in multiples of 3. When making each layer, the petals are positioned at about 120 degrees, and 3 petals are a unit. The copper wire does not need to be fully screwed to the bottom. Then fix it with glue in the middle. Then the middle layer. If the petals and copper wires are found to be loose during the process, they need to be fixed with glue. Easy to shape the petals. During the whole modeling process, each layer of petals must be stuck in the middle of the 2 petals of the previous layer. If you want to make buds, take the smallest or middle petals. Coloring method using outermost petals. Can be made from ultralight clay. Thread out the clay with the tip of the pen. Then poke a hole with a toothpick and pass the flower through. If your petals are frosted, remember to apply glue to the calyx as the ultralight clay will crack. Then deal with the details and use dark green toner to cover the place where the copper wire can be seen between the petals. Take a look at the finished product.